All right, what's going on, everybody? So Usyk versus Fury 2 just finished, and wow, that was a very good fight. It was very close in some rounds. It was actually very hard to score. Like getting through it, I was low-key stressing some rounds, like not knowing who to give it to. I'm recording this right after. It is 6:38 right now, so I'm hoping it still hits the algorithm when I post at like 8 or so. And speaking of that, 95% of you guys aren't subscribed. So if you like boxing, MMA, or influencer boxing content, I post 3 to 4 times a week on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed. The scorecards are pretty interesting though. The way I scored it 6-6 as a draw. I think Usyk got those last 2 rounds. I think he needed to get those last 2 rounds to make it a draw, and he did. That's just my opinion though. Like I said, it could have gone either way. That's why I'm not going to call this a robbery. The scorecards were weird. Like, when I heard it was 116 to 112, I thought they were going to give it to Fury because Fury was landing, I guess, more frequently to like the body, but Usyk was putting on the pace a good amount in this fight, was landing cleaner shots than Fury, was landing very, very flush, straight left hands throughout the entire fight. And the reason why I thought it was so close, because early in the fight, Fury was actually applying the pressure, keeping the center of the ring, had way better ring generalship, which I said in my prediction video he needed to have. He used his jab a lot more. He threw probably the jab more than anything else in this fight. Obviously, ripped it to the body. There was a ton of uppercuts upstairs into the body from Fury, which were landing a good amount, especially the body shots, especially early when Fury was really putting on the pressure. But later on into the fight, Usyk really started to get into his groove. It's probably the cleanest straight left hand I've ever seen, by the way. This is probably the sharpest straight left I've seen from Usyk in his career. It was just like piercing Tyson so fast. Sometimes you throw in the right hook behind it, which would clip in Tyson. Tyson didn't really get like super rocked in this fight, but there was a couple times where the straight left definitely stunned him. You can see it in his eyes in the replay. But yeah, like I said, I thought this fight was a draw. Let me know if you guys agreed in the comments. Let me know if you think any of them edged it out. I think it's possible to give either of them the fight, to be honest, with how close it was. Because some of those rounds were like impossible to score, especially like those early couple rounds. Like they were just feeling each other out. And those, because how close this fight was, those rounds meant a shit ton. So those are the rounds that really threw it up probably. But I did not understand the scorecards. 116 to 112, that's a bit much. Like, if Usyk edged out a close decision, like, it would be fine. But people are going to have a problem with this. They're going to have a whole stain on this fight saying that, oh, Fury got robbed, just because how drastic the scorecards were. I did not agree with the scorecards, but I did see a way Usyk won. But when I heard 116 to 112, I'm not going to lie, I thought they gave it to Fury. And I thought they were going to set up the trilogy, but there is no trilogy after this. Looks like they just set up Usyk versus the winner of Dubois versus Joseph Parker. I'm not going to completely write off Joseph Parker, by the way. It seems like they did that, having Daniel Dubois go face-to-face with Usyk. I think that's going to be a very good fight. I definitely favored Dubois in that fight, but I'm not going to count out Joseph Parker. He's still very skilled also. I was going to talk more about the card, but if I'm going to be completely transparent, I was a bit disappointed because these Riyadh season cards are usually stacked. I know there were a bunch of title fights, but they really weren't the best title fights. It is what it is because the main event was a banger, and the co-main event was pretty good, where I think it was Moses Tsumu. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know, but he got a nasty overhand knockout. So I'll keep my eye on him. I didn't know about him before. But it was a nasty overhand knockout in round 1. I'm sure I'll show it on screen right here. If I'm not, that's going to look real stupid. But yeah, it was a very nasty shot and great win. We'll see what he got next for him. Things I take away from this fight, Usyk is very sharp. He's very tough, took a lot of tough shots from Tyson to the body and uppercuts upstairs. Same thing with Tyson. He was getting hit with some nasty straight left hands, and he truly wasn't too wobbled. Tyson was the most heaviest he was in his career, but I actually think he looks somewhere near the best that he's looked in his career. I don't know about you guys. He wasn't as mobile as he usually was. I could see that. He was weighed down a slight bit, but he was sticking in there, landing powerful shots. He still had good head movement, so he wasn't getting in trouble too much. I'm not really sure what's next for Tyson Fury. I would like to see him versus Anthony Joshua. I think that would be a cool matchup. Yeah, so let me know what you guys thought about this fight. Let me know what you had during the fight. I don't know how to judge it with like 116 to 112. I don't know how they do all that. I had 6-6. I had it a draw. So whatever that would be, let me know what you guys thought down below. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications. It really helps out the channel. I'm a small channel trying to grow. Really, every single one matters, so you're doing something. You can think of it like that. Also, if you're looking for a new combat sports podcast, make sure you check out the Day Ones podcast. We post once a week. We're taking an off week because of technical difficulties, but the link will be in the description, so check it out. So that's all I got to say, man. What a fight. It was extremely close and very hard to judge, but I don't know about those scorecards. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for listening to me yap like usual. Peace out.